KO Water Sports here with King Ryan Garcia, fighting Cinco de Mayo weekend, man. You're fighting on the actual
Free
card.
HBO.
Yeah, free HBO.
Yeah.
Man, what's first HBO fight, man? Tell me how that feels.
Feels great, you know. It's a dream come true. I always watched everybody on HBO, and I'm like, man, I want to get there. And now the day is here, May 6th, my first HBO fight. I will not disappoint.
What's it like mentally, man? I mean, obviously you fought before. Everything's going to be the same. It's one guy, it's in the ring, you know, all that. But, you know, the crowd will be different, obviously. There's going to be a lot more people. The mentality of knowing that your fight, everyone on HBO is watching this. I mean, the whole day, everyone's thinking about the fight. Free fights, they're going to be watching.
Yeah, they're going to be watching. There's going to be a lot of eyes on me. That's the main difference is there's going to be so many people watching, so many people tuning in. But, you know, for me, this is just what I wanted. I want people to see my talent. I want people to recognize it. And so I will not disappoint come May 6th.
Any fear that you might kind of go out there maybe a little more too anxious, too kind of like wanting to put on the show, I got to get this guy knocked out? Because we talked after your last fight, and you didn't know you were fighting a southpaw, which was crazy to me, but you know what I mean? Like you said, you got hit a little bit more than you're used to, all that. So, you know, kind of going into this fight, are you a little more like, okay, I got to tune all that noise out. I need to knock this dude out?
No, you will see a more patient, more methodical thinker. You know, you're going to see me box how I box. In my other fights, you just see me, I know I'm going to knock the dude out, so I'm just like, all right, boom, good night. But, you know, the more I grow, the more fights I have, the fights are not going to get easier. I'm not going to knock everybody out. I already know that. I'm not naive. I'm not, you know, I'm not dumb. So you're going to see my skills come May 6th.
Let's talk about it, man. Yesterday there was some stuff on social media going on. You know, I'll let you talk about it. Speak on it.
Well, you know, I go everywhere to spar. You know me. I train out of my gym, but every gym knows me because I go there and spar. So I think the more that I'm getting known, the more I have a target on my back. So more people, every time they spar me, they're looking to get a highlight. They're looking to be like, man, hopefully I drop him. Hopefully something happens. So, you know, this guy was just trying to get attention off me, but as you can see, it backfired on him real bad.
I was gonna say, we saw obviously his highlight reel on his Instagram. Then you put up your highlight reel. It seemed there was a lot, pretty physical sparring, I guess I'd say at the least, right?
He definitely had a chip on his shoulder or something. He didn't like me. I could sense it. He threw in a lot of elbows. But you know what? It's boxing. It's all good. You know, I have no, you know, I'm not mad at him. I'm not, I need to kick his ass tomorrow. You know, I'm just gonna continue to grow in my career, and you see where he ends up. If he ends up and we fight, well, we could get it on too.
Well, so what's that like? I mean, obviously, you know, I'll be honest. Like, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to kind of like the newer pros coming out. So I didn't know who he was until I saw that. But what's that like, kind of knowing that there is going to be a target on your back? You are going to be sparring these guys who are around the same, you know, like level you are as far as like 1, 2, 3 fights. You know what I mean? But you're going to get that most of the time.
I mean, I think it just comes from my social media. I mean, I guess I'm really known on it, so people, they're like, if I beat his ass, everybody gonna know it. So like, I guess that's what it is. We could have the same fights, but I'm just more known than him. So I think that's just, I mean, what can I do about it? I can't do nothing about it. Just, you know, always be on my A game, expect the worst, expect what they're gonna do, and just, you know, prepare for it.
Let's talk about your sparring, man. I mean, I've seen you spar with Lomachenko, with Linares. You sparred with JoJo for this camp. Yeah, Gamboa. Yeah, tell us about all that, man.
Those are all just great experiences. They're all class acts. You know, you could see when you get to that level, their level, you see everything's more professional. It's just, let's get the work done, let's grow from it, and let's keep helping each other out. There's no, I want to knock him out, I want to do this. So that's what I like about, you know, that high level sparring.
Let's speak quickly about the Lomachenko sparring. A lot of people have him as #1 pound for pound right now. Do you agree with that? And kind of what did you take from the sparring him? Is he kind of on a different level than other fighters that you've sparred?
Lomachenko is a very smart fighter. He knows how to use his feet, his distance. You know, like they say, he's super technical. But, you know, there's a lot of great fighters out there, I believe. But I would rank him around, I would say 2 pound for pound, 3 pound for pound. I don't know if I put him pound for pound #1, but I'll put him on. One. Oh, man. I haven't seen anybody separate themselves. You know what I mean? There's nobody that separates. It's such a tiss toss. But I mean, Canelo's been looking good. I don't know why everybody puts him at like 8 or 7. I'm like, dude, he looking great. He's like, I don't know what they don't see, but I don't see anybody though separating themselves and be like, okay, he's the best clearly. Everybody else, let's talk about their number. So you know, it could go either way.
May 6th, Ryan Garcia, free HBO. Thank you so much for the time, brother. Let them know where to follow you, man.
Follow me on Instagram at King Ryan G, Twitter at Ryan King Rye, and Facebook official King Rye.
Thanks for the time, brother.